When I gave you last week's heads up on the Delta Wing IndyCar the owners had created, I had no idea the BS into which I had stepped. There's a turf war with this car. The IRL is trying to keep the owners in their place. So they tried to blunt Delta's launch by previewing these Dallara and Swift concepts before. Well, here is the Delta Wing. Get on the internet and check it out. The other designs too. But you gotta love the IRL, thinking it's a good plan to start a pissing contest with the owners, who, while no virgins, apparently sinned by simply showing they care, putting up their own dollars to help save IndyCar. In return, the IRL lays out a Valentine's Day thinking of you bouquet of F you. This is all nothing new. Indy's power play contempt for the owners goes back to the 70s. Now Indy is effing with the few remaining owners, driving this roadkill called US Open Wheel Racing deeper into the tarmac. Well, I've had it with this replay, and for me, Indy can go away and die. Better yet, let's get him in my car. We'll stop by Mom's house for the shovel, head out to DD's New Jersey, fucking pop him and bury him ourselves. IndyCar, you Fredo of racing, you are dead to me. So unless Danica drives the 500 in the nude, you'll never hear me talk about them again. Well, unless there's a good joke, or they do the right thing. IndyCar is everything that is wrong with pro racing, which is why today we'll talk time attack. This is the Shakedown.
Exclusively at autostream.com/yoparts.
Time attack, the tuner's version of qualifying. But instead of qualifying for a race, TA is the race. You probably know time attack started in Japan, at the Tsukuba circuit, home and heaven for the tuner racers like Mitsubishi Evo. Wait, I thought time attack was invented when the Japanese Navy raced across the Pacific to have their Mitsubishi Zeros, the Evos of the 1940s, race across Hawaii to be on time for the superlaps around Pearl Harbor. Am I confusing my facts? Cards on the table. I'm not a TA expert or anything close, but as I read the rules from the 3 US series, Red Line Time Attack, NASA Time Trial, and Superlap Battle, and studied the racing, I saw the appeal. TA is an authentic speed experience, lapping real racetracks using real driving skills. But it's more than just driving. There's a talent and a pride to building your own fast ride. It's real competition, pitting your driving and tuning skills against your peers. TA is racing, because even TA has fender-to-fender action. The 5-lap super sprints, this year at every event, are for the top drivers and cars. TA is today's version of Run What You Brung. You can time attack just about any car. So many classes, so many rules generosities that I swear if I tuned on a John Deere riding lawnmower, I could probably find a class in which to run. The top TA cars, they're serious engineering marvels. All well built, nicely styled. And TA is global. Leading trends still come out of Japan. The brash stuff from America, good serious hardware from Europe and Australia. These websites help me find the TA cars, news, and info. Like this red HKS Evo, and this green one from England with a huge turbo, and it's rebuilt as a 2-door. TA is all about engines, chassis, aero, and the look. 4-wheel drive seems to dominate. Now, since I'm not a time attack expert, here's what I'd like to do. With your comments, name the TA cars or drivers that you like best, and then we can all Google them and check them out. Or post a comment to share a time attack factoid to educate me and the rest. Like, you can't run a bottle in TA, but you can run electric, diesel, or hybrid power. And aero. Open season to ideas there, like Chris Rado's double-wing Scion. Screw the TA approval, this thing needs an FAA flight plan just to hit the track. You know, I just watched the latest Smoking Tire episode, and that may have been a lapping day versus a true TA event, but close enough, because it prompts me to leave you with these thoughts. I may not like, or may be too old to get, the carboy cool guy talk of TA. I may not understand half the riff of all the car parts shoved into these machines, but I see how time attack is good stuff. It bonds real cars to racing to car enthusiasts. Time attack requires learned skills, commitment, and focus, and you have to respect the racers that do it right. And those that don't, well, you can find posers in the big-time pro leagues too. Just wait for Indy to start up and I'll show you. or I won't, because they're dead to me. See you later.
I have no idea what we're talking about, JF. This is how I feel about you. Gentle, no hurting.